Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. If you don't know me, my name is Melissa Stansel. I'm one of the team leaders on the Rockstar team, and I wanted to do a quick power hour because I am working, so it's always more fun to work with friends, right? So this is not going to be me talking for an hour. It's going to be more task oriented, where I'm going to say, okay, this is what we're going to do for the next few minutes, and then we'll go and do it. And then we'll kind of regroup, and then I'll give you another task to do. So it kind of shows you what you can accomplish in an hour and the things that I do in my business. Now, everybody's got a different method. You know, some people like to message strangers, some people like to build relationships. I just teach what I do, and I am a relationship builder. So a lot of what I'll be doing today is that relationship building piece. So you ready? Okay. So the very first thing I do every single day is I post a story. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to post a story. So hopefully you maybe have your phone and your laptop. I love to have both when I do these types of things. So let's take a picture of our Zoom. So I've got kind of like my notes, my coffee, my peeps. I'm going to take a picture. Hey. Now I'm going to go post in my story. Being in this business, part of this is culture, and people want to be included in something bigger. So when you're posting about what you're doing, it gives people the idea that they can do it too and that they can be included. So first thing you're going to do is go post a story. I try to do 2 wall posts a day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. I've already done my wall post this morning, and then I'll do stories throughout the day. And I try to mix them up with my kids, my family, my life, my product. My kids, my family, my life, my products. So you're not just an advertisement for your company, you're an advertisement for your life, but your product is part of that life. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to give you just a couple of minutes to post a story. It doesn't really take that long. Are you good? Everybody good? Okay. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Jenny.
Good morning.
We are currently posting our first story of the day. So you can take a picture of your Zoom or your coffee or something and go post a story.
I can't because I'm on my phone. Oh, wait, I can do it.
Ah. And I like to always try to use the features that are available, whether it's like a little emoji or a little GIF or something that's moving, because those always attract more attention.
Sticker.
Now I have more people on. I want to redo my picture. You can also, quick tip, you can set up Instagram to automatically load your stories to your Facebook so that you can put them on 2 platforms in one post.
I don't know how to use Instagram at all.
There's a training in Rockstars that Nicole did. I'm pretty sure it's recorded. If you search Instagram in the Rockstars, there's a training on that.
Okay, just a second. Let me get back on there after I get done sharing it. I usually share 2 stories in the morning, one sort of business related and one sort of personal.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so just a second. Rock stars. And Instagram training, right?
Yeah. Hey, Carla.
Hey, did you see my sister's live?
I did not. I saw that she did one, but I didn't watch it.
You need to watch it. I think you would benefit from it.
Okay. Catch the
It's about-
replay.
Yes, hit the
Carla,
replay.
we're all posting a story. Take a
story
picture of
about
your
what?
Zoom and post your story that you're doing a power hour. Oh, wait, you're at work. You can't do that. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm at work. I can't do that. I can do it later.
Do it later. Okay. All right, that should be enough time. Everybody ready to move on? I don't want to rush anybody because like I post really fast because I do it all the time and I don't want anybody to feel like, oh my God, she's moving on. Are we all good? Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go add friends. So every single day you need to be adding friends to your network. Now there's two ways that you can do this. Some people say that if you send a friend request and then you send a message to that person right away and say, hi, my name is Melissa. I saw you in my suggested friends. I'd love to connect with you. I hope that you'll accept. I tried that for a while and found that it didn't really work as well for me as just sending friend requests and then introducing myself once they accept. So I'm going to share screen and I'm going to show you how I request new friends and what I do with them once they accept. All right. So let me share screen here. Facebook. All right, and I have the new Facebook and I hate it, so it'll take me a minute to figure out what the heck I need to do here and where everything is.
Agreed. Hate the new
right here,
Facebook.
now it's not. Notifications, Messenger.
I keep switching back to class.
Nope, it's not there anymore. Groups. Used to be right at the top. Friends, let's try over here. Okay, so here in people you may know, this is where I generally start, and I will literally just go down this list and pick the first 5 people and just literally send random friend requests to people I don't even know. And maybe they'll accept and maybe they won't.
Okay.
So boom, 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 I've just sent 5 requests, just like that. Don't know them, don't know anything about them, not going to spend any time on them, just literally growing my network. Okay, now here's somebody, Robin, who has sent me a friend request. So before I accept, I'm going to look and check out her link to make sure that we have something in common or she's not a crazy lunatic. She has, let's see, she definitely likes to entertain. She has a beautiful table in her memories. What else she got going on here? She doesn't post very much. This lady strapped the Bible to her face. Okay, that's kind of funny. She's got decent content. She doesn't look like she is currently in another network marketing company. She's a mom with some kids. All right, I think she's going to be a good person to confirm. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to confirm the request. Now, I keep my people in friends lists. So I'm immediately going to put her in my potentials list. She is going to be a potential customer, potentials and new friends, September 2020. All right.
Nice. I didn't know that had that.
How do you make
Yeah.
a friend list?
I will show you that in just a second. All right.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so then this is what I'm going to do with her. I am going to introduce myself. And I love to use a little wave because, you know, it's just friendly. I like, oh, I don't like the guy with the teeth. This is a good one. This one's my favorite. Hi, Robin. Thanks for the friend request. Or if this was somebody that I had sent, I would say thanks for accepting. Love making new friends. I am a mom of 3 from Wilmington, Delaware, because it looks like she's from Missouri. 1 with autism. Tell me about you.
New friends.
All right. So that's my introduction and how I introduce myself to a new person. So what I want to find out from her is, what do we have in common? It's usually, I saw her page, she's got kids. It's usually going to be we're both moms. Then I'm going to pivot to, what do you do for a living? So that I have the opportunity to tell her that I sell CBD oil. I am a hairdresser and I sell CBD oil on the side. Have you ever used CBD oil? So it opens the conversation with Sammy.
A mom of 2 daughters.
All right, so I've sent my 5 friend requests. Did everybody already do that?
Yep.
Okay, so quick, takes 2 minutes, really, literally. Okay, so let me show you how to set up your friends lists. Of course, it's the new Facebook, so I'm not sure even where everything is. You have to set it up on a desktop computer, but you can access it from a phone. Like if you add a new friend, you can access what list they go on.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Under see more, friends lists.
Okay, wait, just a second. Oh,
Yep.
see more. Okay.
See more, friends lists.
Oh,
And then you can create a list.
Wait,
okay.
where's
So
the
what do you-
friends list? I'm not finding that.
Okay, so if you go to the home page, there's a menu on the left-hand side. You might have to click see more.
Found it. Thank you.
Yep. And then there's friends lists. I use these a lot because I will have a tendency to focus on new people and be able to go directly to their wall and love on their posts specifically, so I can focus on small groups at the same time. And then like right now, I'm working on making sure that everybody that's in my new friends list from April or May, that I've had the opportunity to ask them, are you interested in the product or the opportunity?
April
so
or May?
About that, now that we're there, let's talk about getting into Messenger and building relationships and talking to people. I am a really,
Okay, wait. Sorry.
I'm not a person that's going to be, in your face with my product and my business. In the first 5 minutes, we're friends. I'm going to build that relationship. I want to love on your posts. I want to become a person to you first and a friend to you first before I ask you to join my opportunity. You got to know what I'm about before you're going to want to be my friend, right? Before you're going to want to be on my team. So when I get into Messenger, that's where I'm building relationships. So I'll go, let's say, for example, I'll just go to my homepage and I'll go to my news feed and I'll see who's popped up in my news feed today. Okay, loading. Aubrey, that's in a group. Let me see if I can find, okay, Lisa. Let's just take her as an example. Last day of preschool. All right. I don't know who Lisa is off the top of my head. So she must be a relatively new friend. So let me click on her and go see what I've talked to her about so far. Mom of boys, hairstylist, coffee lover, message. She sent me a friend request. I've waved to her. Thanks for the friend request. How did you come across my profile? And then she never said anything else. And that was August 28th. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to say, hey, Lisa, saw your post today. Saw your post today. And I got all the feels. Love your content. Love your message. Content's more of a network marketing word. Love your message. Would love to connect.
Sure. That will give you it's not your chance.
I'm a hairdresser too.
So if you want to wear when you're
Okay. So building relationship. She sent me a friend request. I've reached out to her. She's never reached out back, but I'm going to keep loving on her.
30 degrees in there.
And I'm just going to go through my newsfeed and find people. But
So,
When you're sending messages in Facebook and when you're working in Messenger, literally there's a catchphrase. The money is in Messenger because that's where you build your relationships. But you have to know what's going on in their life before you can talk to them in Messenger, because you don't want to reach out to somebody and say, hey, I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to find out if you'd be open to my business. But you didn't look at the profile and find out that their dog died this morning. So you have to work it. You've got to look at their profile, look and see what's going on in their life, look at their stories, review the messages that you have already spoken with them about, and then say something to
It has to be
continue that
sincere.
conversation in that relationship. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes,
Like
yes.
you can't just pop in your messenger and drop cold shit. You have to be authentic. So that's how I do it. I go and I look for somebody in my newsfeed. Then I look at their profile, see what's going on in their life, go to the messenger, see what conversation we've already had. And you can always review and see the name of their kids, or like one of my friends, Megan, her daughter fell and hit her head and had to go to the emergency room. I don't know her, so I didn't really remember that, but we were having a conversation with it in Messenger. So the next message I could send to her was, hey, Megan, how's Gabby feeling? And I was able to use her daughter's name. Now I'm her friend. I know who she is. She knows me. I know her. I know what's going on with her daughter. And I reached out to her to say, hey, how's Gabby doing? You know what I mean? That's building friendships. That's building relationships. Okay, so we're going to do that for the next 15 minutes. Okay, so 15 minutes of dedicated getting into Messenger. Go to your wall, find somebody, doesn't matter who, anybody. Find somebody, click on them, look at their profile, and then go send them an authentic friendship message. Not about your business, just building friendships. Make sense?
Yep.
Everybody know what they're doing for the next 15 minutes?
Yep.
I'm going to set a timer. It'll have pretty little music behind it. If you don't like the music, you can mute it or you can turn it down. But it just makes it a little more fun while we're just kind of all staring at each other working.
No.
Oh, I didn't mean to start that over. I think we were about here.
Okay, baby, you can get out. Come on, honey. Where's your ball? Come on, baby.
I like this beat.
get all that fridge gas and everything, you said that was free.
I don't have knowledge to hook up the liquor, I thought.
Okay.
Was that, and that was in that bag?
This has to go, yeah. Nice meeting, morning, hamburger. Are these wings?
No, that's the, that's the. Yeah. Justin's.
So, can you hear me, Melissa?
Yeah.
You hear me? Okay. Please excuse my appearance. I just woke up.
Oh, you're fine, girl. You're fine. Just hang tight. We're finishing up what we were just doing for another minute and a half, and then we're going to give you the next task.
Okay.
All right. All right. So that was 15 minutes of just focused friendship engagement. So what we've done so far, I mean, we're at 9:30. We're half an hour in. We've already sent friend requests. We've already done a story post. And now we've gotten into Messenger and we started building relationships with people. So everything that we did in the first half hour was building relationships and pushing out content, but that wasn't spammy. Like, it was all relationship building. So the next thing I want you to do for the next 15 minutes is we're going to go into groups. In your groups, you have to be a contributing part of the conversation. If you're not a contributing part of the conversation, you don't get any influence with the group. So whether you're in a group about dogs or kids with autism or people who like blue curtains, there's a group for everything. But you want to be a contributing member of that group so that you can build relationships with the people in those groups. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do 10 minutes of this. No, maybe I'll do 15. You want to do 15 minutes of groups? Let's do 15 minutes of groups. And then, no, I'm not, because I have another thing to do. We're going to do 10 minutes of groups. I want you to go into the groups that you are in and thoughtfully comment on the other people's posts or make a post yourself. Either way, you want to be a contributing member of that community. So I want you to go contribute to those communities. Pick your favorite group, pick a new group, pick 5 groups that you're already in, doesn't matter. But for 15 minutes, specifically focus on contributing, being a contributing member of a group. Does that make sense? Okay,
Are you
vote.
talking
Do you
about
want
a,
15-minute
you're talking
music
about a
timer
group that's,
or no? Do you like the timer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the timer too. It's kind of like, okay, I can do this, and I can look and see, okay, I only have 5 more minutes. I can do this for another 5 minutes. All right, so I'll turn the timer back on. So for the next 15 minutes, go find groups and become a contributing member of those groups. Okay? Screen share, put the timer back on.
that's what that was.
I was afraid it was going to give me an ad.
I was wondering what that counting thing was when I clicked on.
There you go. So that's what we're doing. This
Okay,
is
so
a power
when you-
hour, and we give you a specific task, and you go do it, and then we regroup, and then we do something else.
Okay. So when you say groups, like, I think I found you in the parents autism group.
Exactly. So
So
that's
we're
how
talking
we
about
became
groups
friends
like
and
that?
you became an affiliate. So make sure that you go and build new friendships and contribute to those groups.
Honest to
sense?
God, I think that's the only group that I'm in.
You don't need to go join.
I've kind of I've kept my Facebook thing pretty private, but I have opened it up and I have been inviting new friends, like a lot of people. Like I'll,
So
know,
I
like
want you to
mutual
go
friends
into
of these mutual friends, and I'm
Jean,
trying to expand it.
go into groups, and I want you to go find 5 more groups to join. That's your task for the next 15. Okay?
Okay.
Everybody hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. I just have to add something real quick. I think this is, I'm questioning when I'm doing this, I'm saying, is this really a job? Because this to me is actually, I just love being able to create relationships. And so this is a fun job. I don't even think it's a job for me. I just really feel I can sit down and do this. It's really relaxing, and I could do this all day, but I can't, you know what I mean? So getting back to like the groups, I just joined one called Tiny Houses because my daughter is really into tiny houses, and I think, oh, that's kind of a cool group. So, I mean, if there's anything that you can think of that you like, I mean, there's thousands upon thousands of groups. So, I mean,
There's
it's
a group
really,
for everything.
yeah.
If on your phone you go to this little 3 lines at the bottom, you can go right to groups and it'll show you all the feeds of the groups that you're in.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm literally in groups about autism and swimming and suburban housewives, garden exchange, Spanish speaking children, because my kid's bilingual.
Really?
Cryptocurrency for dummies. Ooh, I have a good one. Go join a makeup group.
There you go.
Makeup.
Okay, how do we see all the groups? Go to the side and click. Oh,
So go
I
to
see.
Facebook. Yep.
Sorry, let me pause that music because we're talking over it and I can't hear you. So what did you say, Lisa?
I got it. You click on the groups over in the column on the left, and it brings up the feed for all your groups.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
And then that
Sorry,
little search button.
I
on
was in a group. Somebody's dog died 2 days ago, and I had to message her and check on her. Not
Exactly.
post on the page.
Perfect. Perfect.
I had to private message her.
Yes, you had to get in the messenger with her.
Yeah. I mean, I posted on the post the day that the dog died, the day she posted it. But today I just wanted to pop in. I said, hey, I just wanted to check on you and see how you're doing.
That's perfect.
So this is challenging for me because, can you hear me or do I need to?
Yep, I can hear you.
Let me come back in. Okay.
Okay, I just joined
Okay. Here I
makeup
am.
trips
Okay, it is
and tricks for women over 40.
What is it called?
I just joined makeup tips and tricks for women over 40.
Oh, I don't
oh
want
God. I just want to be 20. Okay, so this is kind of a challenge for me because I usually and I'm in a couple of little groups, but it's typically based around my kids and not really for myself. And you know,
Now's the time.
since I've had the kids and since they both are autistic, and then I have another challenge with my daughter.
I have
I
groups
don't
related to
get
both of
into
my
things
kids.
personally. Like I don't know what I'm into anymore.
You just
And
need to
that's
start looking through the
Our
group.
lives do become focused around our kids, especially when you have kids with challenges. Those are your people. The other moms that are dealing with the same crap that you're dealing with, those are your people.
I made a new friend recently.
So
I mean, you know,
sometimes-
in my area, so her little boy is friends with my little boy, and then I think she's kind of reaching out to find a friend. I don't know.
That's good.
I guess people
Mhm.
tend to lose themselves over the years. I know how I used to be.
Did
I'm gonna
somebody else
try
have a
though.
question?
I really am trying. It's just, I
Okay,
guess, takes me a little longer.
Gotta show up. You're
Takes
showing
time. Every day, a little bit.
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Hour a day.
I did click into a couple of join different groups, but I do like makeup a lot. That's a good one.
Just type
That's
in the
why I
top.
mentioned it, because I remember our first Zoom, I was like, ooh, I love your mascara.
I know, I feel so
type-
naked. I look terrible. Don't tell anybody I really look like this.
Don't worry, I'm recording it. I'm going to post it on YouTube. No shit.
On the
Better
top
not, 'cause
left
I look like
All
corner,
right,
you
crap.
can
so
type
I lost
search.
track of the timer now, though. So let's stop now. So we're at 9:47. We only have 10 more minutes. So I want to do 2 more things real quick before we finish up. So let's stop with the groups. I want to give you 2 more tasks. The next task we're going to do is I want you to go into Messenger and I want you to search for your website and follow up with people that you have already sent your website to. So that could be somebody that is a potential that you sent your website to and they never made a purchase. It could be somebody who has already made a purchase and you can follow up with them and ask them how they're making out with their oil, or did they receive their order, or check the level of your oil to make sure you're not running out. It could be somebody who has signed up as an affiliate on your team and you can reach out to them. So anybody that you've sent your website to is going to come up in that search. If you want, does anybody want me to show you how to search Messenger?
Yes. do that.
Yes? Okay, cool.
I'm pretty good with
So
that.
let's go back to screen share.
Okay.
Let's turn the music off. I love the music, but let's get out of here. Exit, exit, exit. Let me exit. Come on. How about escape? Watch later. Oh, wait, there it is. Exit. Got it. All right, so let's go back here and close these messages down. Home. Okay, Messenger. So this is Messenger on a desktop computer. In the left-hand side, see where it says search Messenger at the top? If you type your website there, it'll automatically pop up to say search messages for. So it'll start looking for people first, but then it'll say search messages for. You're going to click on search messages for, and then it's going to show you the people that you have sent your website to. Now you can click, so like I'm going to click on Beth. I'll use Beth as an example. And let me see where the conversation is. So let's get this out of the way. Oh, so she's a swim mom. Her kids are 12 and 10. They're in the platinum group. We were talking about what swimming group that they were in. Nice catching up today. I talked to her at her car about getting dog treats for her dog, and I sent her my website. So I'm going to follow up with her and say, hey, did you find what you were looking for on the website? So we're going to do that for 5 more minutes. We're going to do it from 9:50 to 9:55, and then I have another task for the last 5 minutes.
This is so cool. I didn't know you could do this.
Ah.
This is awesome.
So I think that was probably, I think a lot of this was stuff that I really needed tips on. I didn't know that I should go in and start making new friends and going and making people, getting in the groups and all that kind of stuff. I guess I didn't know, what I'm saying is how to expand my people I already had on as my friends. I had a bite one time, and she's well, just straight up, she's poor like I am, like super poor. And so, but she was really, really interested.
Money, so she's not that way anymore.
She might do that. She might just do that. I didn't even think about that. So that would definitely be one person I could follow up with.
So reach
I
out to her
talked to a
right now.
couple other
Spend this,
people
spend
and
this
they,
5 minutes going to reach out with her.
okay,
Go send her a message.
okay. That's so funny.
So as you can see, I'm literally just going down this list and saying, hey, did you have a chance to look at the website? Did you have any questions?
So I did search my website and I got a few names, but I know I have sent a lot
Mm.
more people. So
Me too.
It
I'm
keeps
wondering if
saying
it's
load more. On the side, you gotta hit the load more button.
Yep, that's what I was just gonna say. You're gonna load more. It'll only show you like the first 5.
Yeah,
Click load more and it'll go down.
yep.
okay.
Oh, dang. Yeah, boy, some of these are a long time ago. Long time ago, 2 months.
I know, and then you're like, oh my God, I never followed up with them.
Wait.
Yeah, I just learned how to use the calendar on my desktop. And so I get reminders. I put everybody's name in there so that I get a reminder. But before that, man, I've got old stuff. I feel bad.
This helps me with follow-ups for sure.
Yeah.
All right, 9:55. Okay, stop what you're doing. I have a task for you for the last 5 minutes. Okay, so we have sent friend requests. We have posted on our wall and our stories. We have gotten into Messenger and we have sent messages to a whole bunch of people at this point, right? I want you to continue to work your Messenger in little nuggets of time throughout your day. So every opportunity that you have to pick up your phone for a minute or 2 minutes, check your Messenger. Don't scroll your wall. Focus on your Messenger first, because Messenger is where the money is. Focus on your Messenger first and try to continue those relationships and those conversations throughout the day. Then what I do and what works for me is I don't have time to track during the day. Like I've got my phone, my kids are doing virtual schooling and homeschooling, and I've got to go to the grocery store and I'm working and I've got to do this and I've got to do that. I don't have time to write everything down as I go throughout the day. But what I'll do is I do it at the end of the night. And I want to show you what that looks like for me, because tracking is huge. knowing what you've done, knowing that you're holding yourself accountable. We have an accountability group in our team that like every night says, this is how many messages I sent today, just to hold yourself accountable. So this is what mine looks like. So I just got this. This is a passion planner. You can use anything. You can use a notebook. You can use a book. You can use a planner. You can use a binder. Whatever you decide on, get a system and commit to it like it's your religion. Okay? So this is what mine looks like. And you can do it however you want. But what I do is I divide my list into 4 groups. These are people that I'm talking to about the business, relationship building that I didn't talk to about the business, people that are already on my team or in my business or in my sidelines, and then new friends that I've made down here. And then I kind of make this little graph in the middle that just kind of like reminds me of how many people did I talk to, how many were business related, how many were not business related, how much time did I spend talking to people in my team that aren't really gonna help me grow, you know what I mean? Because I have a tendency, I get stuck talking to people on my team and I forget to build. So you got to find balance. So that's what that looks like for me. And then I can go back to see, you know, who I talked to a week ago and go, oh, I already talked to her. I need to follow up with her. So I'm able to go back. And then I know these are people that I've talked to and built relationships with, but maybe I haven't asked them yet. So that's what works for me. And I do that at the end of every night. So how I do that, and I'm going to do it right now with the people that I've just done. So right now I'm going to go to my messenger and I'm going to write down the people that I've talked to this morning. And which category they belong in. All right, so that's what we're going to do for the next 2 minutes, and then we're going to wrap it up. So your categories are business messages, non-business messages, new friends, and teammates.
Can you show us that so we could just post a little? I just want to take a picture of it. Perfect.
Yeah.
I can't see it. Can you see
Oh.
that?
Or do you want the one from yesterday?
Sure, that one's good
The
too.
little graph in the middle?
Let's all take a pic of that so we can just,
Sure.
yeah.
Let me do
Can you just repeat them? You had business, non-business. What was the other group?
business,
Friends?
non-business, team, and
Team.
new friends.
New friends. Okay. Thank you.
Let's see. Gallery view, speaker view. If I talk, will it pop me up? Okay, ready?
Okay, it's not, you have to talk so you pop up.
I have to talk so I pop up.
There you go. You're a
There we
Am I
pop.
go.
popped up? I'm popping up.
Yeah.
I'm popping up. I'm popping up. I'm popping. Popping.
I got it. Thank you.
Got it? Okay, so yeah, just go back through your messenger and categorize your people, and then let's like compare what we did in the last hour. Is today Thursday? Today's Friday. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Today's my little boy's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
birthday. Okay, so it's business, non-business. Is that what it
Teammates and new people.
Business. So when you say business, do you mean customers and affiliates?
No, I put affiliates in the team category. The
Okay.
business is customers,
Or not, I'm sorry, not
potentials,
affiliate.
people that I'm having a
Potential.
conversation about the business with, or about my products. Like
Or the business.
the follow-ups that we just did at the end, we searched for our website, those would be business conversations for me.
Okay,
Because I was
Okay.
saying, hey, have you had a chance to see my website?
Okay.
Tracy, I sent her a message that said, I saw your post today and I just love that message. She's the non-business. I
Okay.
sent her a message that was not business related.
Okay.
David,
Perfect.
I asked him if he got his oil okay. That's a business message because I was following up on his product delivery.
Okay.
All right, Tracy. Okay. So this is what my list looks like for the last hour. I was able to send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, not true. This is what I did since this morning. So I started at the beginning of the morning. So everybody I've talked to so far today at 10 o'clock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 business related messages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 non-business related friendship messages. I talked to 1 new friend, and I've talked to 4 people on my team already today. Look, there's Jean. Jean's in my messenger. She's in my inbox. So I wrote her on my list because I had an interaction with her. So now at the end of the day, now I'm not going to fill in my numbers yet because I'm not done. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be able to kind of take inventory of who I talked to today. How did I work my business? And does that number in that circle make me feel proud of my effort in my business today? Because there are days when that number makes me feel proud. And there are days when I'm like, well, that was a shit show. And I didn't do crap today. And that's okay, because there are days that I make up for it. Yesterday, that number was 31. I sent 31 messages. 2 days before that, it was only 18. But this day that I only had 18 messages, I also worked for 6 hours at my other job. So I'm not going to be able to send as many messages on a day that I have to work as a day that this is not my only job. Does that make sense? Now that I'm
Okay,
throwing in
I have an-
homeschooling in the mix, who knows what that number is going to look like? But that number is my accountability number. And I have partners in my business that every day we talk to each other and be like, hey, this is how many messages I sent today. Because that accountability helps us build. So that's my power hour for today. Did you guys have fun?
Yay. Yes.
Yes.
Yay.
Melissa, I have
Thank you
one
for
question.
showing up to work with me.
Mm.
Say
Thank
again.
you for believing in me.
I always believe in you.
Are you in Delaware, Melissa?
I am in Delaware.
Okay, cool. I'm just looking up your profile now. I'm sorry, I never was really on your profile. So
No,
thank you.
absolutely. Feel free to follow me. I do save my friend requests for people who are my potentials, but as a team that you can follow me and I'll accept the follow request.
Thank you.
I like to follow other team leaders because often I will be inspired by their content and I'll go, ooh, that's a good post. And I'll do something similar.
I can't imagine.
Melissa, so can I
Okay, hold
like
on 1 second. Hold on. Let me stop the recording because I don't want this to go too much further.
Okay.
But I'll stay
Okay.
on for a couple more minutes and answer questions. Mwah!